Hello, my loves. Welcome to those who are just joining the stream. Welcome. Give me a second, you guys, to set everything up and I will be right back. But how is everyone doing? All right, y'all. I apologize for being late to the stream, but it was for a good cause, okay? It was for a good cause because if you're in the Crown Blossom group, let me turn this down a little bit. If you're in the Crown Blossom group, you get to have a 1,000 Linden gift card. So that is what I was doing. I promise I was late for a good cause, okay? Hello, Jazz. Welcome to the stream, my love. But that is why. So if you are in the Crown Blossom group, the gift card is in the notices. It doesn't work towards new releases nor the weekend sales. So anything else in the store besides those, you will be able to get with the gift card. Let me see. Hold on a second, y'all. Hello, Perda. How are you? I'm trying to get my setup to where I can read chat as well as make sure the stream is good. I need a third monitor, but my PC won't allow a third monitor, which is sad. But welcome to those who are just joining in. Today's stream, we are going to be learning how to create poses. I got everything in the way and it's bothering me. Oops. Okay. I am doing good. I feel old, but I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. But yeah, we are creating poses. Okay, Lexus, come on now. Just messing up everything. All right. But yeah, we are creating poses today. I will be pre-recording this as well, so for those who like even just miss out on the stream or don't want to watch a whole 2-hour stream, anything like that, can go right along to the video. The video will be posted probably late tonight or tomorrow, honestly, one of the two, if I can just, you know, do a quick stream, edit, upload. The latest it will be is tomorrow. I don't know what time, but tomorrow is all I know. But y'all, your girl is getting old, okay? We are 22. I need just like a bottle of wine or something like that, okay? If y'all have any questions on the gift card, if you're needing help with the gift card, please let me know on Instagram, in world, anything like that. I got a question that says, what does click a Casper VIN mean on the gift card? Means basically to when you go to my store, you click any like a buy button or a product. So like some of my clothing isn't a buy button, you just click on the color that you want. That's what that means, and then it will go onto the gift card. So let me reply to that question. 1 second, y'all. Get started with this. The first thing I will let you guys know is what you'll need to create poses. So let's get started. Hold on a second, y'all. Around trying to put like the chat in my OBS, and now it's just gone. So give me just a second. All right, there we go. So hold on, y'all, gotta fix this up. I really need like 3 monitors, but sadly my PC just cannot handle 3. I don't have like a port for it. So anyway, I'm gonna be turning the music down like mostly for this, just so that way recording wise y'all get the drift, just so that way you can actually hear me, you know, so that way I don't have to do a voiceover for the video. Okay, so the first thing you guys are going to need when oh Lord, hold on, a gift card isn't working, you guys. Give me a second, okay? Just give me just a second, because the gift card isn't working. I tested it, so it should be, but we're gonna see. Hold on a second, y'all. My bad about that. I had to make sure that these gift cards I'm giving you guys is working, and it works on my end. So just for those who are getting the gift card, please keep in mind the new releases do not work with with the gift cards. Just keep that in mind, because I don't want to have to keep explaining that they do not work. They do not work with it. New releases and weekend sales. Do not work with it. But anyway, let me go back. So the first thing, let's see. So the first thing you guys are going to need to create your own pose is this any pose right here. It is a little pricey, but this will allow you to sell your poses. So any poses that you create, you can extract it from this HUD right here. It will extract from it, and you upload it to your account, and you can then sell it, keep it, do whatever you want to do with it. I will be showing you guys how to do that. But that is the number one thing that you need. They do have a basic, which is 1,500 lindens. The only thing that you can't do, it doesn't save the poses so that you can sell them. So if you're creating a pose store, or if you want to I don't know, if you want to just save the poses into your inventory, send them to a friend, anything like that, this version right here will not work. This is only for just posing right then and there, honestly. I believe it does still save within these what do you call these stands. I believe it does still save in the stands, but in order for you to upload them to the marketplace, to your in-world store, send them to a friend, anything like that, you will need this 4,500 one. So I will leave this linked in the description after the live, but hold on a second, y'all. Let's see. All right, y'all. My apologies. Somebody's having trouble with the gift card. But anyway, this is the first thing that you guys will need. Like I said, you can get the regular one if you're not creating poses for a store, sending it to friends, all of that. The second thing that, I mean, you don't need, but I do recommend, is this hand poser. What this does is basically, once you have your pose, and say that your fingers are like, you have long nails and that they're sticking through your leg or something like that, this will allow you to move your fingers a lot of different ways. And this one right here as well can export, so that way you can sell it. It is linked with this any pose, so once you export on the any pose, it will then, this will have, how am I trying to say? This will be with the Any pose. So that is a good thing to have. It is 2,995 lindens. So yeah, they also do have a regular one, but just like Any pose, it doesn't export out for you to upload or save it. So with that being said, this is a little bit cheaper, but like I said, it won't allow you to export it if you're wanting to create poses for selling or for like marketplace, stuff like that. So this will not work for it, but the other version will, just like the Any pose version. So give me a second, you guys, to kind of figure out why one of my customers is having a problem with my gift card, and I will be right back. right, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do customer service while streaming. It's not really going out good, but I want to show you guys how to do this gift card really quick, because since I honestly don't know the reason why someone is having, a lot of trouble with it. I don't know what it could be, but let me change. Should it be this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so I'm on my alt right now, but this is the only way I can show you guys. So when you get the gift card, all you gotta do is right click, add it. Now it'll pop up just like this. So what I was saying earlier, it does not work on weekend sales. It won't work on this, and it won't work on anything that is right here. So it will not work on the new releases. And as well as poses, I'm not too sure if it won't work on the poses, only on the fat packs, because this is a whole different vendor. It will not work with this stand. If you want to buy just one, you'll have to buy the whole fat pack. And as far as the nails go, all you do, if you want this set right here, just click on it. It will pop up right here. You don't have to worry about this. All you do is just click buy now. Make sure that it has the picture there. If it doesn't, then let me know. But if it doesn't, then and it shows the text of it, then it should still be good enough to use. Well, all you do is click buy now. It'll say please wait, and then you will get the nails or whatever it is you want. It will show your balance right here. So that is how to do the nails. Now the shapes are literally the same thing. Let's say that I'm gonna get this shape right here. You click buy, and then it'll pop up right here, and then buy now. So that is how you use the gift card. If, like I said earlier, if you have trouble with it, please let me know. But I'm one person. If I'm busy, then be respectful about that, because right now I'm busy, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. But yeah, that is the gift card. So let me go back to the poses, because that is originally what we are streaming about. So let me open up my HUDs. All right, so once you have the any pose and you add it, I won't go through the whole unboxing process, because everybody knows how to unpack stuff at this point. If you don't and you're trying to create poses, you need a little bit more learning to do. But once you unpack the any pose, it will look like this, as well as the hand poser. I don't even know if y'all can see the other hand, but I don't want to take up too much of my screen, but that is how it looks right there. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna worry about the hand poser later on, because we got to figure out what we are going to do. So I have Oh, where is my mouse at? I don't even know where my mouse is. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So when you try to look for some inspiration, you go to somebody who models stuff a lot. So for Deanna, for instance, so we are gonna find a picture that we are gonna make a pose out of. If I had some shades, that would look good as a pose, but I don't have any shades. Now, I will say that posing it with any pose is way easier than doing it in Blender, but in Blender you will get more, what is the word, like you can do more stuff in Blender. So maybe something like this right here. We'll try to do this one right here. We'll try that. Okay. So let me bring the picture on over to my other screen. And then what we do with the any pose, let me bring it up some. We're going to, these numbers right here are how many stands that you can have. So let me give y'all an example. If you're creating a pose for 2 people, you want to have 1 and 2 out. Now they do save, so like if I res 1, it will res right here, and then if I just make a pose, like I don't know, let's just do something real quick. Let's do that right there, okay? If I get off of that one, and then if I go like right here, res 2, because we can't res them right next to each other, they will be different things. Let me take my AO off. There will be completely different things, so you can have these at the same time. I wish I was still on my alt so that way y'all can actually understand, but you can have these res at the same time. So how we have this little hugging type of pose on this one, we can just go over here and then do something completely different. So that would be for, like, 2 people. You can have it side by side more, so that way the poses actually go together, and you want it to, most of the time with 2 or more people, they have pose balls for them, so that way you can always turn the other person's pose to like be closer, stuff like that. So if you're doing one for 2 people, just remember it needs to be in a pose ball. Okay, so I'm gonna go over the HUD a little bit. These circles right here will allow, for instance, if you do the left arm and then you click these circles right here, it will be the same on the right arm. So it's just mirroring what's on each limb. Same as the forearm, the hands. If you click, let me move over some. If you click the 3 circles right here, it'll do the same thing. It just mirrors it. Same with this right here. Let me make sure that my cursor, okay, y'all can see my cursor. So this right here, these 3 dots will mirror the right leg will mirror the left leg, or vice versa. You have them on this side as well. So if you do something to the right arm on this side, it will happen to the left arm. Let's see what else. Now this I'm not too sure about. I don't usually touch them because it's like I don't know. I don't really mess with this right here, so I don't know what it is. But to reset your pose, you just click this right here, then this will pop up in the top corner and you just click a default. Now keep in mind that is resetting the whole pose, so if you make a mistake or something, you gotta redo the whole entire pose if you click that. Now if you make a mistake, say like if I wanted her arm, let's see, to go, I mean, it's self-explanatory. If I wanted her arm to go down, I can just click these arrows right here and make it go down. But it's what is the word? It's kind of hard, not hard, but you'll need to get used to how the pose works, or any pose works before like creating an actual pose. So just like play around with all of these circles right here. And yeah, that is basically the HUD. You can hide the stand by just clicking hide right here. You have to select which one it is, or else it won't do nothing. So if I select 2, there's nothing happening with this one because we're on 2. You got to be on the one that you rezzed. So the next tab is expressions. This it doesn't these right here don't really work, I don't think. Yeah, they don't work for bento head, so you need it works on the eyes, but other than that, these expressions right here do not work. The hands do though. Let me show you guys. So we're on the left hand right here, so we can just, if you want a quick hand pose, you can do that. And then if you want to get rid of that, just press stop and it will get rid of it. So that is all that I think I need to talk about. To rotate would be this right here, rotating it this way. Moving the avatar, if you need to like move down or up, you move it like that. This right here just moves the whatever you have selected over here. So I'm gonna ask you guys, do y'all have any questions before I actually get started with the pose? Because I'm trying to not necessarily like speed through this, but this is gonna be a short stream. So I really only have around, like, I would say another hour. So do you guys have any questions? No questions? Okay. All right. So If you guys are just joining the stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to be creating this, let's see, where is it? Window capture, this right here. We're gonna be creating, I mean, which pose should we do? This one? I don't know. Maybe we'll do, I'm not gonna do multiple poses. I'm just gonna do one for the sake of the video as well as this stream, because creating poses can be a lot. We're gonna do this one right here. Now I know y'all see it's on my webcam. Come on, I accidentally pressed the wrong thing. But let's not worry about that, okay? So let me see. All right. So the first thing that we're gonna do is put a chair like where we would basically pose, just sit in a chair. I don't know if I have like one like that, but I'm gonna find one. Let's see, because I don't have one that is that high of an arm. Let's see. Let's see, what is this? I don't know what most of that. Okay, that's a bar stool. That's not what we need. That's a hanging chair. I mean, a hanging chair could work. But let's see. That's a gaming chair. I mean, this could potentially work. So the only thing that you need to do is kind of find, when you have a reference, kind of make it the same thing. So like with the chair, like we don't have a higher arm on it, so what I think I'm gonna do is kind of I'm gonna create the same pose, but we're gonna be a little different with it, so that way we can still use this chair. The main thing that you really want to worry about when creating poses is going to be your hover height. You kind of want to have it set to 0. That way when you upload this pose to your inventory, you won't be flying in the air, so, or just hovering. So you want to set your hover height to 0. At least that's what I always do. I know I got heels on right now, but they're not even gonna matter, honestly, because we have a sitting down pose. So what we are going to do is I'm gonna drag the stand. If I could get the stand, come on now. All right, we're gonna drag the stand a little bit up, just like probably this, basically this much, honestly. Because say if we were working with a smaller chair, like half deer's chair. Hold on. Like this right here. Wait. Like this right here, you want her to be able to like be actually sitting on it and not in the middle of it. We can actually do it with this right here too, honestly. We'll put that to the side and see how it looks after we create the pose. But for right now, let's try to create this pose. So I'm gonna put it on the screen for y'all. That way you can get a gist of what we're trying to create. Give me a second. And let me put it as unavailable. That way I can stop getting all of these group notices. Alright, so that is the picture that we are trying to create, or not picture but pose that we're trying to create. I have it up on my screen, so let's see if we can do this. All right, so the first thing that we want to do is make her legs like not necessarily go up high, but about like this, to where she's kind of in a sitting position. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring this back some, and then what we are going to do, because we have our hover height set to 0, we can just drag her down some, not that much, just keep on going down with her a little bit. And in this pose, deer is like leaning back a lot, so we're gonna have to make that work somehow. It looks a little wonky if I just take the abdomen part and just hold on, just like that. Like it looked like her back is broke. So we don't want that, so we're going to kind of finesse it a little bit. And is she still leaning? Like, why is she still leaning? Okay, we're gonna rotate her, not that way, this way. So we're gonna kind of rotate her, and then we're gonna keep her at this pose. We're not gonna scoot her back any, because you can do that with like a pose ball or even with the stand. So we're not gonna do that right now, but what I want to do is take her left leg, and we are going to put, let's see, is that her left leg or her right leg? I think it's her right leg. We're gonna put, or not right leg, it should be her left leg in that picture if it is turned the other way. So we're just gonna drag it down, and this is kind of the bad dress to do it in because we can't really see what we're doing. But to turn the leg, you use these 2 arrows, the right and left arrow. We just want to get it as straight as possible. And then this is personal preference, but I like to kind of curve the feet inward, kind of like a bow leg type of look. That's personal preference. I mean, if you like that, you know, go ahead with that. Let's see what else. Let me look at the pose real quick. Hold on, y'all. All right. So that leg, I mean, it's honestly good for right now. Let me sit her up because it's really bothering me now. All right, and let's grab one of my phones. Let's see, where is it? Let's just grab this one right here and attach it to the left hand. Let me raise her up a little bit. There we go. So I mean, let's see, how can I give tips for this? It's self-explanatory, but there is some times where, you know, you get really frustrated with it and don't know how to really work it, but it takes practice. Like with anything else, it'll take practice. So now, like I said earlier, any pose you can, it's only so much stuff you can do. Now with Blender, if you have a Avastar rig, then you can do way more. Like I could actually create this pose just how it looks in Blender, but I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do it this way, because you know the Avastar, it costs what, like $60. Nobody has time for that. So we are going to kind of finesse this a little bit. Now this will be going over, so we're gonna take her right leg, just slide it on over as far as we can get it, bring it up some. This dress is not the right outfit for this because of the clipping, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. We're gonna take the left leg and move it over. That way she can be sitting like that. Let's bring it down some. Now this pose, like with any other poses, will vary based on your body type, what body you have. Like Cooper would be looking different than BBL does with poses. Now, like with animations, not really, but with poses, you'll have probably like your hand going through your leg, more stuff like that in any other body. So it all depends on how your body looks. So that is something to keep in mind. Now with her foot right here, I like to kind of have it to where gravity is in play. So like how, you know, you would sit normally. If you sit like this normally in like real life, your foot would kind of go downward a bit. Now like in the picture, I don't think hers is, but it will not be sticking up so much. Now this also depends on like just what type of pose it is. It also is a personal preference. If you like to, you know, have your foot sticking just like this right here, I mean, go for it. That's your pose, that's your personal preference, but not mine. Okay, so I don't like to do it a lot because you you can see that bitch broken now, but I like kind of not really that much either. I just like to put a little angle towards it, because you got to keep in mind she got heels on. Heels is kind of heavy, so it'll weigh her foot down just a little bit. So we're gonna do that right there. You can also just turn it any other way, but all this is just, you know, play with the pose, see what looks good. This is looking all right. Maybe I should switch to pants, honestly. Let me see. Let me switch to some pants. And I had just bought these shoes. These shoes are cute. They are by Rich Fatal. So if you want these shoes, go ahead and go get them. I'm trying to see what would look best. If it would be pants or just... Let's do shorts. Let's see how shorts would look. And this dress is by Moxie. If I can find it, here it is. All right, so now let's say I had on like some shoes. The feet would look completely different. So it also is what you put your avatar in. OMG, hi, happy birthday, queen. Thank you, Osa. Thank you. And welcome to the stream, my love. All right, so let's see. Now, like I said, you can move her back some, not forward. That is down. Move her back like this right here to fit the pose, not the pose, to fit the chair. But you know, that's if you want to do it. I mean, we could do like this much, but I don't want to do that much, so we're just gonna keep it how it was. I mean, kind of like this right here. We'll do that one. So that is gonna be at -20. So let's fix the right arm. Is that the right arm? Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. I mean, I could probably just let it rest on her leg. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how it looks just resting there. Let's bring this down some. But overall, this is just learning what everything does. Getting used to, you know, all of the controls in this HUD. And I kind of want it to, let's just like look at the phone. We may have to move her arm over. Not that way, that way. I will fix how the wrist is turned in the hand poser. Where can we buy the HUD? Also, what is the price? The price for this HUD is $4,500. Let me put both of them in the description. Hold on a second. but this HUD is 4,500. That is for the what do you call it? The one that you can like sell it. I kind of explained it earlier, but since you're just joining, I will re-explain it. This hand pose, or not hand pose. Here, I'm gonna show you. Let me see. This right here will allow you to export it out, save it in your inventory, transfer it, you know, all of that, put it on Marketplace, sell it in World, give it to a friend, all of that. This one will allow you to do that. There is a cheaper version that is 1,500, but it will not let you export it out, so you can't sell it. This right here this isn't the right one. This one right here will allow you to move your fingers any other way that's more than this any pose does. You can't move your fingers in any pose. You can only move your hands, like wrists. So this hand pose right here allows you to move your fingers. It has some presets that you can choose from if you want kind of like a quick pose. Any pose also has that. And the expressions tab, when you click one of these right here, the right hand or left hand, it will bring up quick poses, but you can't actually individually move them in any pose as you can do this one. Now this one is 2,000 lindens, almost 3,000. So it has a cheaper option, which is $695, but the same thing as the cheaper any pose. You can't export it if you want to sell it. Now with the hand poser, it automatically connects to any pose. That way, what you do on this hand poser and you export the whole entire pose, it will also go on to any poser or any pose. So that kind of summarizes everything about it. Okay, let me see. All right, so with this pose, I'm basically freestyling now. Thanks for the explanation. No problem. I kind of freestyling with it now because it's not 100% like it. If I had a better chair, honestly, it would be just like it. But the one thing I need to figure out is what I'm gonna do with this hand. So we are going to not worry about the right arm right now. I'm gonna show you guys. I know y'all can't even see. Let's see. Okay, so this right here, I'm trying to get it all into frame, but I may be only able to do just one hand. So let's do the left hand for now. So to activate the left hand, you just click on activate right here. This shows or hides the hand just like how I did the right hand. The left to right will basically do the same as the circles right here on any pose. It will mirror whatever hand you pick. So these are presets right here as well. You can click them and then they will change just like any pose does. And is that all? You can save a preset So say like you did, let's see, I have some in here somewhere. Like this one right here is for my phones. I saved that. It's self-explanatory once you get into the process of you know what you're doing in the HUD. But that is really it. Let's see. Let me move this over some more that y'all can see. All right, so dealing with this hand right here, this moves the, oh, I forget what you called, but like the tip of your finger, basically. It moves that, and then this right here will bring, it moves it all together at once, basically. So it's kind of hard to see in with the phone in my hand, but this will move it all at once. This just moves like the knuckle. This right here will move your finger from right to left. And that is basically it on those 4 fingers. This is the same thing. The thumb, let me move this out the way. So, oh, come on now. Okay. That way y'all can see the thumb. The thumb is kind of different. It has more buttons, not button sliders. This right here moves like the knuckle slash the whole finger, basically. It more so moves the knuckle than anything. And this will move it, like turn the knuckle. I don't know what you call that, but yeah, it kind of turns the knuckle like left to right. That way you can get the angle that you want with it. This right here will move the finger from side to side. Then this right here will move it up and down. Now these buttons down here at the bottom, they will allow you to move your wrists. By the way, happy birthday. Thank you. So let me put the phone back in our hands, and I'm going to show y'all the wrist portion. So this will allow it to move in and out, or not in and out, but up and down. This goes, I think it turns. It kind of moves in and up and down, but like an outward position. And this right here turns it. So it all is kind of just like a getting used to type of thing. With the wrist though, you want to be careful and make sure that you do this first, or like not the fingers but the actual wrist. You want to make sure that you do the hand poser first, because otherwise, say if I had it like this right here in any pose, and then I come over to hand poser, it messes up the whole entire thing, kind of. So you want to make sure that you do this first. Even so, with any pose, if you just click I had it the wrong way. Make sure you do any pose first. I had it the wrong way. I'm sorry, y'all. But make sure you do any pose first, or else the same thing will happen. It'll make it all weird looking. But yeah, that is everything that I think y'all should need to know. This export to BVH, you don't necessarily need to worry about that, because it will go onto any pose when you save the BVH. So let's focus on creating this pose now. I wanted her to kind of look at the phone, but I mean, we could move her eyes downward. Okay, probably not. Let's do let's move that all the way around. Move this all the way down, and with this kind of like that. So with this right here, it kind of resets it. That's why I always say just do one or the, I mean, you can do one or the other, honestly, because they all have different things that they do. I usually stick to the hand poser when it comes to stuff like this. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing the fingers now. I know y'all probably can't even see because it's pink on pink, but y'all will get the gist, you know. So we're gonna do it how you would normally hold a phone. Usually with any type of, like, if you're even doing art, you know, you have a reference. So usually what I do is just hold up my phone and how I would hold my phone, and we go from there. So usually I don't know about y'all, but let me move this out of the way. I usually put my pinky at the bottom of my phone. So we're gonna do that. Let me twist this phone. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna move this inward. And then you just play around with it, honestly. That's all there is to it. And then with the other fingers, basically just wrap it around the phone. So we're gonna bring the knuckles down, not this one though. This one's gonna stay up a little more. Let me get it straight. All right, and then I'm gonna move the index finger higher up. Kind of like that. So this is what takes the longest, in my opinion, with posing. Like with the edit pose, you can get it done instantly, but when it comes to small details like this right here, this is what takes the longest. So we're just gonna play around with it a little bit. I mean, it looks all right right now. Okay. Now, like I said earlier, it will vary based on what your avatar is wearing. Let me. That should be good. Now we're gonna move the middle finger up some. That way it don't be so close. Now, the only thing I do wish you could do is like turn these knuckles too. You can do that in, let's see, Chantel, thank you for subscribing, my love. But you can do that in Blender, just not on here. Besides the thumb, I mean, you can do it with the thumb. Do you have a baby in Second Life? Just curious. Yes, I got how many kids? 1, 2, 3. I wish you could make like smaller movements with this, but sadly you can't. So that is gonna be how that's looking. The thumb, let me go back to the thumb because that is not really how I hold my phone, but we're gonna put it like she's taking like a Instagram story. So you know how you gotta hold the button like all the way over here. Not that much. Kind of like that right there. Something like that, something like that. Okay. So now we need to figure out what we're gonna do with this other arm. I really don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it like that. So let's move this on over. Let's inactivate that so that way we can get the preset on this one. Now the thing is what to do with this hand. I kind of want it to be just resting there, but at the same time I don't know. Your avatar is so pretty. Thank you. I don't think I want her arm to be like actually, I mean, sitting it like that isn't bad. But if I was to sell this, which this may end up being a group gift, like I'll do a whole pose pack of it, but if I was to sell this, you gotta like keep in mind of other people's avatars. They may not be as thick or as thin as you are. So you always got to keep that in mind. That's why usually most of the time, not really, but most of the time I try to keep that in mind when I'm creating poses. So her hand would be floating here for me, but like for somebody else, it may not be, you know? So it all depends on who's using the pose. But something like this should be good. Y'all, I'm getting hungry. Like, I don't know. I was kinda liking how it was. Now I can't get it back the same. This will work. So we're just gonna focus on fixing the fingers. But let me take a little break real quick. Does anyone have any questions while I'm taking this small little break? If you got any questions, please let me know, because I want to answer all y'all's questions. Like I said this in my last stream, that I kind of want to just do like a small little talking stream, but I don't know. But if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask while I am taking a little break right here. Y'all, I need a new chair. I need a new chair. What am I doing for my birthday? Honestly, today just felt like a regular day, honestly. But my boyfriend is, when he gets off of work, coming to cook me some steak, so that's kind of good, But other than that, that would be the only thing that I'll be doing today. But I did make a cute edit earlier. If y'all follow me on Instagram and you seen it, that took me like 4 hours. It took me a while, but it came out kind of cute. Came out kind of cute. If y'all didn't see it, hold on, let me go get the picture. If y'all didn't see it, make sure you follow me on Instagram. It is LexiDeanna YT or crownblossom.sl. That edit was nice. Let me go here. Okay. So here is the edit right here. Like, that is so cute. Steak, that's nice. And I've seen the edits. Though we be getting steaks from Walmart. They kind of high, not gonna lie. For 2 steaks, it was $19, but them steaks be hitting different. But this was the edit that I did way early this morning. Like, I started at like 8, maybe 9 and didn't finish until like 12. So that is the edit. If you guys want one of these edits, look, DM me on Instagram. I have the prices in my highlights right here on customs. So with edits, poses, what else? Making avatars, all of that is on that highlight right there. Okay. So for this hand right here, we kind of gonna do like a gravity thing with the, like how we did with the foot. All we're gonna do is just make the fingers go downwards some. The pinky can kind of stay out. The pinky is like bent. It's like, I mean, that pinky look kind of broken, not gonna lie, but I'm just gonna blame it on my skin because people have not made any BBL skin that are compatible with this body. Like, do y'all see my fingers? This is supposed to be like cuticle oil type of look, right? But it looks normal on a Cupra body, but on my BBL body, it just it's not. It's not. Let's see. I don't know what I want to do with this hand. Like, I kind of want it to be like that, but at the same time, it just looks, I don't know. I mean, from this angle, which you would put it at this angle due to how the phone is, it doesn't look bad. Maybe we'll keep it. But if you guys want these phones right here, it is on my marketplace. Which body do you like best, BBL or Cupra? It's kind of a hard decision to make. I like both, honestly, but I would just like it if people would actually make clothes for the BBL. You know, there's some people do, you know, in events and stuff like that. Like, I find BBL clothing, but it isn't clothing I would wear. For instance, I wouldn't want my ass to be out, you know, like stuff like that. It's stuff that I wouldn't wear. Like, I found, let's see, in Dream Day, Neutral has some pants that are like, they're amazing. Like, this is something I would wear. Let me take my feet off. The shorts and shoes. Where is it? Right here. Like, this right here is something I would wear, you know? So with that being said, it's still a hard decision, but I have to do Cupra, honestly, when it comes to clothing wise. When it comes to how the body looks, I mean, that's personal preference, honestly. They both look the same. they both look the same, as in my shape looks the same on Cooper as it does on BBL, but BBL does have the BBLing going on. So I don't I would have to say, with shape wise and how the body actually looks, I would have to say BBL. But with clothing, like everyday type of stuff, I would have to say Cupra. Yeah, the clothing part is hard. It is. And what bothers me the most is that you have collaborators coming along with the BBL body to create that like squeeze clothing effect. But oh, somebody's coming down the stairs. Hold on, y'all. Okay, but you're not giving the dev kit out to many people. Like that I feel like that's the thing with this body. I mean, the creator Caitlin is just not really giving the dev kit out to people. You have to actually just like get full perm stuff. Like Goat has some full perm stuff of BBL and BBW and all that, but I don't know. The body's okay in my opinion, but it's just it needs a little work with the clothing situation. Anyway, let's see. Let me fix the fingers. So I kind of want it to be like, can y'all see the little 22 in the back? I was gonna do a pose of that, but then I was like, I did an edit. I'm not about to do anything else birthday related posing, because I do want this to be like a group gift or something like that, so. I don't know how to do this thumb. Maybe like that. And it kind of is like if her pinky was just resting on her leg and the others are falling downward. If that makes any sense. It probably doesn't, but we just gonna work with it. I want this finger to come down some more. Not that much. Let's see. Well. I mean, I guess that would be okay, but I wish we could do like subtle movements into this HUD. That is the only thing I ask. Something like that. Now, if you want to actually have the pinky like actually touch, and you know, it'd be like that, but we're not about to do all of that. All right, that should be okay. Let's see what else. I'm not too sure. Not too sure what else to do with this pose. I think, see, the thing is, I want this arm to like lay down, but if somebody else has a different body than I do, then that's not possible. I mean, maybe like this, and then I just bring the wrist up some. Y'all, my boyfriend is so slow. This man just texted me talking about some swiggity swoogity, I'm coming for that booty. I'm like, what? What? Slow. Alright, so if we have it like this right here, we can't really get the hand to go the placement that I want it to. But let's see if I can with this. Probably not. So let me raise. I mean, it can even lay like this right here, like that. That ain't too bad if it like rests like that. Let's fix the fingers up. Let's see how this looks. Let me see. He sent a gift too. I don't even know what. Okay. Y'all, if Squizzy Wonton come up in here, just let him know that he a little slow now. But I want them to rest on her leg without the nails going through the leg. So if I was to wear, hold on, somebody's going upstairs. Okay, if I was to wear some like extra long nails, you see how it's still going up into the leg? There's nothing really I can do about that. Like, I mean, I could bring this all the way up, but when putting it back down, it'll still be like that. So that is something that you have to look out for when doing poses. You just want to make sure that it looks normal and not so, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, like, you kind of want them to look realistic on the terms of gravity. If this was real life and you're posing like this, your fingers ain't gonna stick like straight up like that. I mean, some people's does, but you know, you want gravity to take a little turn in posing. This would kind of be the same way as posing in Sims. You know, in Sims you would do it in Blender though. So it'd be a way easier than this right here. But just takes practice, honestly. gonna do is kind of have her index finger kind of falling off the leg, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna show y'all. Like if we bend this finger right here, let's raise it up some and kind of have it let's see, let me bend it some more. Well, bending it is not working. Something like this right here, like it's falling off the leg basically. We need to fix the ring finger. Let's see if I take all of these up. Then can't really do that. Something like this, so that way it doesn't look as lifted. Something like that. So if we was to actually take a picture, it would be in this angle right here. Oh, I hit the mic, sorry y'all. In this angle right here. We just need to make sure that none of these fingers would be kind of lifted. So we just need to fix the pinky and the thumb at this point. The pinky kind of can fall off like the index finger does. Kind of like that right there. Okay, and lastly is the thumb, which the thumb will like kind of go outward. So let's fix the knuckle part first. Knuckle will go like this. Kind of looks like it's like broken. Something like that. That's cute. Okay. So we basically have the pose done. This is where you would come, well, this is when you would come and like tilt the head, or you know, slight adjustments to it. So kind of want to, you grab the neck to tilt the head or move it. don't like that. Trying to get it at the angle that it would be if you're taking a picture. Usually you can't get this like 100%, but overall it will turn out okay. I think that's really it, honestly. What I usually do when like she's sitting so straight up, like now she is, I mean she still is, but she was like this right here, like she was like that. Usually what I do is take the chest one, the chest circle, and just drop it down some. And yeah, so that is basically the pose. So now once you complete the pose, all you do is go to save BVH. Make sure that none of these are inactive. We both got them active right here. Then you go to pose page. I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like in a second. Hold on, let me drag it out and do it like this right here. Okay, so this is what the pose page looks like. Hold on, let me zoom it out for y'all. That way y'all can see it, because it is like a small screen. But this is what it looks like right here. So when you would save BVH, it will pop this up in your browser. You want to make sure that when it says right hand pose, left hand pose, that it's on the poser. And then you can just, let's do sitting pose for now. That isn't going to be like the full name that you do it. That's just saving it to the file. So once you do all that, if you don't have hands poser, you can select from one of these right here, just like how you would in the any poser. Now, for instance, say if you don't have the hands poser and you do the expression ones. If you do the expression hand poses, it will say like relaxed 1, relaxed 2, or fist right here. Like it'll say something different. But all we're gonna do is click download from stand. It will be in your downloads right here. So then what we are going to do is, I know you guys probably can't even see it. Let me zoom it out a little bit for y'all to see. So to upload it, let's stand up because we don't need this anymore. So to upload it, you go to build, upload. Now this is for the higher any pose or the hand poser. This is for the higher priced one that you can only do this in. You can't do it in the regular versions of both. So then you go to animation and you find where the pose is. It should be in your downloads folder. You open it up and you can see how it just had a little loop right there. You just click loop for it to stay like that. And for me, I like to, let me name it real quick. I like to put it at priority 4. Priority just means, okay, if you have your AO on still, the higher it goes, it will not, or the higher it goes, it will stop your AO. It will be just like this right here. The lesser the number, your AO will still go, and you need to turn your AO off for it to show. So that is what priority means. I usually put it at 4. The in percent and out percent, usually I don't really know what that does. I don't think it really does nothing based on the animation, but what I like to do is this ease in and ease out. I like to go up with it. That way it has like a what would you call it? Like a slow animation from your AO to the pose, or from you just standing to the pose. So I like to put that up some. Let's do, I don't remember what I put it at, but we're gonna play around with like 500. I don't really exactly remember what I put it at, but let's do 1. There we go. So you see how it like kind of slowly goes into it? That is kind of what we want. It just makes it more smoother. Hello, Galore. Thank you, my love. But other than that, you don't really have to do anything else. The hand pose, you don't have to do nothing with that, because we use the hand poser expression. You don't have nothing to do with that. And all you do is upload, and it will go into your animations folder. You can click it and play. And that is the pose that we created. So, let me stop recording. That way, this can be into a video for you guys. For those who missed like earlier, or just missed some details, you need to go back to it. I'll have it all summarized into a short video. But now, to do like a little pose ball, it's a completely different thing. I usually have my own pose balls. You need a script with it, which I'm not going to kind of get into too much detail about it. But we just gonna put our pose in here. That way we can see it like actually on this other chair. So let's move her on over to this chair. Okay. And then the only thing I hate about post ball is you gotta keep on getting up and all, up and all. But look, it's so cute. She is kind of sticking through the chair a little bit. I tried to keep her feet as close to the ground as possible, but like I said earlier, it all depends on what your character has on. She had on heels, so that is what we made it off of. But other than that, my loves, this is the pose. Now with this right here, this is the Leluca Axis HUD. Oh, I am getting hungry. But what this does is it allows you to move your face. It doesn't matter what pose. Like, you see how we have our head like this because of the pose that we made. But if I was to turn the head, I can do so in the axis. Like, it doesn't matter which head, or not head, which pose we're in, anything like that. That you can find at the Leluca store. It is the Axis HUD for those who want to have it. It is kind of pricey, so in the thousands, I believe, but it's great for taking pictures. Let's see, like, we can make her smile. Like that right there, or like that. So yeah, that's a whole different part of like a photography type of thing. Like, it's a whole different part of it, of trying to figuring out how to take a good picture. But anyways, my loves, that is going to be the end of this, I'm finna say video, but stream. Like I said earlier, I did put out a group gift, which is a 1,000 Linden gift card. Let's go over to my store real quick. It is a 1,000 Linden gift card. If you need help with knowing what to do with the gift card, anything like that, let me know what on Instagram or in World. It does not work with this weekend sale. It does not work with new releases, but to get it, all you do is go to the group notices, and it is right here. You just click open attachment. So that is everything I wanted to say in this video, or not video, but in this live. I don't think I'm missing anything out. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Flickr, anything like that, I did put out a dress as well as some boots. I had a giveaway going. I actually got to give the winners their fat packs, but when I bring new stuff out, make sure you guys enter into the giveaways, because the winner is getting both fat packs. Okay, both of them. So next time I release something, which shouldn't be soon, not too soon, but I would say probably next week sometime, whenever I get a chance to. But make sure you guys following my Instagram at crownblossom.sl. That is the one that you want to enter into. Those boots are cute. Thank you. But that is basically all I have for you guys today. Let's see, how long have we been live? Around what? An hour or so? I don't know. Anyway, but like I said earlier, this stream will turn into a small video for those who don't really want to watch a full-blown live or anything like that. For those who just want to watch a small video or just want to watch it over again to make sure that you're getting everything right, stuff like that, I will upload that most likely tomorrow. I have to edit and all of that good stuff.